I have no competition. I will be a new category leader. No innovation is like mine in the market. It's a blue ocean. These are usual remarks of founders taking a new innovation to market. A few months down the line, they crash land. Back in 2011, I launched a product called One Support. It was a WhatsApp for business before WhatsApp for business was born. It's essentially a WhatsApp-like customer support directory where users can look up companies they need support from and immediately start speaking with representatives from those companies. Everyone that used the product loved it. The technology was fast, great, and everything, but companies didn't adopt it. There were a number of factors like chicken and egg problems, but one key factor was that it was simply ahead of its time. And educating companies on why the product is a game changer requires so much effort, time, and money investment. This is a problem that most products that are too early to the market face. Customer education, significant R&D investment to perfect the technology, which requires you to have a really long runway to figure these things out. These are usually must-haves, something that most don't usually have, especially in emerging markets. Several products in history have gone the same path, where there was no competition and the market seemed ready. Many times you look around and you see no one poking at some problems, no competition, and you consider it a blue ocean. More often than not, it's a trap. Sometimes, in fact, products will add so much value to the user if they adopt. But the issue is that customers don't usually recognize value in meaningful time frame. And the cost of educative marketing, which is usually the most expensive type of marketing, will often be out of reach. A notable example of a product that was ahead of its time was Apple Newton, developed in 1987 and released in 1992. It runs a proprietary Newton OS developed by Apple, which is touchscreen enabled with handwritten recognition. Development cost was over 100 million US dollars, and they could only sell 200,000 units in 6 years before it was sunset in 1998. That was a mediocre 33,000 sales per year. The product cost about $900 in 1992, which is about $1,800 in today's dollar terms. But it couldn't deliver on this promise of handwriting recognition because the technology was early. But most things that they predicted that the users would love and that the users want were right and correct. But it would take an additional 9 years to be proven right when those features were deployed to iPhones and iPads. Another notable example is Microsoft Sports smartwatch launched in 2004, which used FM waves to deliver weather reports, news updates, and sport updates. 11 years after, Apple Watch became a phenomenal success once the market became ready. Microsoft also tried their hands on touch-screen tablet devices in 2002. The market wasn't ready. 6 years later, iPad became a success. The list goes on and on. Many times we all fall into the same error of innovating for the sake of it, forgetting about the customers, about the market we were innovating for. Unfortunately, the market never rewards you because you're first. For the market, it's about the economics. Does the innovation make them money or does it save them money? How much productivity urge can they extract from the product? Does the innovation save them time? Does the innovation make something that used to be time consuming irrelevant or redundant? Does the innovation allow them to produce more per unit time? Does the innovation deliver some special utility that has never before been accessible? Bottom line is, we must always start working backward from the customers and from the market and not just innovate for the sake of innovation. Where we mostly end up with shiny technologies looking for adoption. Here are some of the ways that we could ensure that our innovation connects to the market where it matters most. Number one, market the product before building it. Figure out distribution first. Market the product and analyze sentiments on the product. Promise a future release date and take the prospect's contact details. The sentiment on the product can be a good judge of market acceptance later. Second point, if sentiment is good, ensure you prototype rapidly and test within a close community of those that showed interest. Third point, iterate until there's a strong fit or the product is cancelled within the closed beta. Usually, when the product gets cancelled, you would end up with some incredible data and priceless relationships that would have taught you a whole lot. Lessons and relationships you'll be able to deploy on other opportunities in the future. On the fourth point, ensure you build in the public, or at least try to build in the public. Most people don't like doing that. They don't like marketing before the product is ready because they may alert a more resourced competitor that may get to market before them. But in my own view, it's a better trade-off than investing lots of time, money, and effort and realizing you're wrong. Worst case, if the market ends up being really big, you would have significant market share with lower risk of entry, as your other competitor would have tested and confirmed the market for you. And lastly, which is a controversial opinion, would be to not depend solely on being on the bleeding edge of innovation as a competitive edge. Find other business edges beyond the need to constantly churn out red hot innovations, as you would have lots of misses before you catch one good trend. Instead, you may find a mediocre product winning in a proven market and improve it by 10x. Lately, Microsoft has been using this strategy a lot where they are constantly exploring new innovation once market is confirmed by someone else. They throw in their weight to capture the market share from the incumbents, sometimes overthrowing them. It's usually a much safer bet. Anyways, always remember, novelty doesn't represent value. If you must stay at the bleeding edge, walk backwards from the market. If you cannot do that, find new trends discovered by other players in the market and improve the product experience to take market share. That's it on this one. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.